Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it. There can only be one, Lomachenko, Ukraine's finest. He's a former world champion in multiple weight classes.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
Well, we're all set. Let's go into the ring for the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed three-division champion of the world, Terence "Bud" Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the two-time Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, a tremendous three-division champion of the world, Vasiliy Lomachenko.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The jab doesn't quite connect. Can't find a home for that jab. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
Did you see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Swing and a miss with the jab. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. Nice hook there. Good counter punching. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. One punch could change anything. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, make it look so easy.
On to the second round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecard. Miss with that jab. Both fighters landing in these exchanges, judge is going to have a tough job.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
That left hook missed. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Good looking hook, but it was blocked. It's obvious who the bigger, stronger fighter is. Let's see if they use it to their advantage.
You've got to fight dirty, Todd. You've got to get in close. You've got to fight on the blind side of the referee. You've got to find a way in.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He misses with that straight left. Nice exchange here from both men. His stamina is off the charts. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
There's the bell to start round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
The hand speed in these lighter divisions is always so impressive, but if you can sneak in a power shot every once in a while and sit down on a punch, that's where you separate yourself. Swing and a miss with the jab. Nice job by him to block that jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
What heart, what desire, at what cost? Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. A very competitive round. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight, not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
So one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Swing and a miss with that hook. That hook was off target. That hook just can't find the target. Need to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And there's the bell for round 6. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Uh-oh, Lomachenko just got rocked. How did they not go down?
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. But for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go, and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing, it absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That uppercut doesn't land. Lucky that hook didn't score. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Here we go. It's round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. Throws the jab but does not score. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Lomachenko is buzzed. Looks like trouble was averted.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Round 8, and we're off again. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is...
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Terence Crawford just got rocked. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Good counter punching. Nice counter shot. The courage on display here is incredible. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Lomachenko in trouble. How is this fight still continuing?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Catch and shoot. Lomachenko in trouble. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Lomachenko in trouble. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
This is when you talk about championship material.
There's the bell to start round 9. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Won't score with that right uppercut. Counter punch. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this. They are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be. Having second thoughts in the...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Crawford's legs are all over the place. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. They got out of the way of that right hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
There's a lot on the line here.
There's the bell for round 10. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. And he just missed with that left jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
What were they doing that round? Are they trying to get an earning out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Straight right just misses. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That hook doesn't score. That counter shot lands. Throws the jab but does not score. His stamina is off the charts. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
And there's the bell to start round 12. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get it.
Whoa, Johnny! Lomachenko is buzzed! They've avoided catastrophe there.
Step back, compose yourself.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Uh-oh, Lomachenko just got rocked. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, Lomachenko goes down. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
That's lights out right there.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory. That is God. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.